No one from Northwest Academy will talk to us on camera. The school's attorney sent me a statement today saying former students and their parents have, quote, applauded the school for its work. But one woman who used to work there told me the students were treated like prisoners, and she wants to see the school shut down.
They were slamming them, throwing them, pushing them against walls, kicking them.
This woman didn't want to be identified. She told me she saw staffers abuse students when she worked at Northwest Academy. She worked mostly as a dorm parent back in 2017. She said her job was to watch the students to make sure they behaved.
I would have rather worked in a jail than helped out there.
But she told me it was the staff who needed to be watched.
If a student was in trouble, they weren't provided food.
Nye County Sheriff's investigators found high levels of arsenic in the school's water supply. This woman told me she saw where the water came from.
It came from a pond on the facility that was dirty and gross.
She told me the abuse fueled the troubled teens to act out more.
To watch them all harm themselves and do all these things that were life-threatening and nothing was being done about it, I couldn't do that anymore.
She went to the administration, but she says the administration was part of the problem.
They were telling them that suicide is an option.
She told me she even saw some of the owners push and kick students.
Those kids deserve better.
I went out to the school tonight. Records show the owner of the school, Marcel Chapouis, lives at this house on the property. No one answered. Caleb Hill is a teacher at the school. Investigators arrested him for child abuse. Students complain Hill picked them up and threw them to the ground. Hill admitted to deputies he got physical with the kids. He bonded out of jail last week. Hill didn't answer when I went to his house. Now this former dorm parent wants to see the school shut down.
Some of these kids just had a little behavior issues, nothing too major, or some of their parents even just dumped them there because they didn't want them to come home. But they needed people who actually cared for them and not people who just used them as a paycheck.
The attorney for Northwest Academy said in a statement, "We ask that the public not rush to judgment as we are confident that the investigative process will reveal that Northwest Academy's goal is to provide a safe and productive environment for its students." The Nye County Sheriff's Office couldn't tell us how many students were abused or if the school will face any charges for the arsenic in the water. They did tell us they might be able to answer some of our questions over the next few days as the investigation develops. So we will continue to check in and let you know what we learn. Kyla Gaylor, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.